Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is LolaAjisafe. I am back from the from the jaws of COVID. I wasn't just positive; I was sick. So here we are, days late with the video, but I won't push through because that's what we do. Take this thing by hand and clench. So here we go. We're going to be reviewing Porsha's Family Matters. This is the I want to say series. I want to say season finale. Like I know they're going to do this again. Portia's Family Matters, and I think it's titled "Can't Get It Right." And really, before we kind of go into this, don't forget to like. Algorithm needs the likes. Please keep up the likes. I appreciate it. This video is late, so definitely keep up the likes so you can see me. Don't forget to drop a comment. Tell me what you think, and most important of all, don't forget to subscribe. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it. So, what did we talk about? Like the whole purpose of reviewing this show was I had done a live on this couple because we'd seen them in Real Housewives of Atlanta, and the question at the time was, was girl code broken, was guy code broken? Like, you had a lot of Portia's fans who ordinarily would have criticized someone who was caught in that situation, but because they really liked her, they wanted to rock with her, and so they had issues with anyone having issue with what transpired in front of us. That this woman still the woman's husband, blah 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 blah. Whatever happened happens. And so at the time, I'm like, okay, why are they having a show to talk about this relationship that has a lot of question marks? And they're not really giving us good answers. What's the purpose of this show? That was the question. I was like, what does she want to gain? What does she have to gain by doing this show? Okay, so she looks up to Candy. Candy is, the consummate, businesswoman. She always winning. So she figures she want to do what Candy does. She's not Candy, but let's see what happens. So I think what we've seen is that this show is not good look for you. What they did display to us, unfortunately, because I once used the term that I like to be wrong, because I don't know if anyone likes to be wrong, but I like to see a different side. I'm like, oh, I didn't see this. Oh, okay, there's in the past I've looked at Porsha, on Real Housewives of Atlanta and seen that she did get away with a lot and da da da, but she definitely has like a real bubbly feel. She's fun. She's all these things, but not a lot of accountability. And production decided to show us there's not a lot of accountability, and so what they've essentially shown us is a grown woman caught in a love triangle. Just my opinion. Who's been shown to be wanting to be surrounded by yes men, with nobody holding her accountable for any kind of poor behavior or otherwise, and with a trigger hair temper, but no accountability. That's essentially what I feel like they've shown us. Um, she should have done this show. That's all I can say. She shouldn't have done this show. Like, this is what, 6 or 7 episodes. That shouldn't have happened. It was unnecessary. But I had committed to doing this show because I was like, okay, maybe there's something. Like I said, maybe there's, I'm playing devil's advocate. Maybe give me benefit of the doubt. There's something else is going on. There's nothing going on. Last week and the week before didn't work for her. And probably should have been the point where she just picked her bag and left. But she tried to play Don Corleone. I tried to shut people up, and it didn't work. So here we are. They're back in Atlanta. So Dennis shows up, drops off his daughter, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of accountability. Dennis says at this point, like, he said something to the effect, well, yeah, Porsha never apologizes. I'll say this as an aside. When I see Dennis, like I said, we didn't know much about Dennis, so this show definitely worked in Dennis's favor, really put him in a good light. I do like to see us showing dads, being dads, good dads, being attentive, particularly if it's a black man, because otherwise they don't get a lot of good light. So, black men who are doing what they should be doing, it's good to see. So men don't feel isolated or that they get the bad rap or they're always pegged as the no good baby father. So that is a positive light shown. He don't play with his daughter. One, two, he don't have children all over the place. He's not playing. That's good. First scene I want to discuss is the scene between Londi and Porsha. So I guess production figured, you know what, we saw how Londi was there for Porsha. You all should have a conversation. Just figure out like what's going on between the two of you, because it's there's no secret that because Dennis asked her like, why does Porsha treat you so badly? And then she don't know. She keeps it blunt, and then Dennis confesses that Porsha had actually told him to fire her. So I guess production said you all should meet. So they do meet, and yeah, this scene don't make Porsha look good at all. They're going back and forth. She's asking her, trying to get some accountability. Like, I see how you took Stormy's side over mine. What's up with that? She's like, no. She was just sitting next. She came up with some real bird excuse. Londi wasn't amused by that. She brought out the robe just to lighten the situation. Like, I'm bringing back robe. Thankfully, Porsha said, my man said, return that robe. Thank you. Please give Dennis's robe. Dennis, I hope you have your robe now. Okay, I hope you got it. So hopefully Dennis has his robe, and so she goes in and says, so why did you ask Dennis to fire me? And then you could see Porsha's playing. So Porsha's going back and forth. If someone tells you something about your cousin, you're going to believe them and blah. Yeah. I believe Dennis when he said that. I believe him. Yeah. But anyway, so Porsha starts playing games. Then she walks off and has a word with production, talk about she don't want to have this conversation. Londi can see what's going on and just starts crying because she just feels like she feels embarrassed. I'm speaking for her. I'm just based on what I saw. She feels embarrassed that she's in this situation that she probably didn't want to be in anyway. The production convinced her you should have a sit down, come to Jesus moment. And so she's now embarrassed that, Porsha's walked off and, does not feel that she's important enough to have an exchange with. I guess that could hurt because she has felt like a stepchild. If she's innocent, yeah, she indeed, this is the perfect setup. If she truly is not what has been shown on this show, she's screwed because, whoever they portrayed, if this is not Porsha, this person they're portraying does not look great at all. Looks sad. Of course, I love the little exchange. Aunt Liz, who I call the Don, has a conversation with Dennis. Just talks to him, continues to. I love that. I love it when elders are looking at the situation and can be objective, and they want to at least try and encourage and make sure the right thing is happening, because the most important thing is the child. And so Aunt Liz is encouraging him. She's giving him the feedback he needs. That keep it up. You need to. She comes up with a little shade. You need to meet the real side, or meet the real Hosea Williams family. There's the Diane side, and then there's the real side. I'm like, you'll definitely don't want to have a reunion for this because there might be more fighting. But unless I get you, I feel you. I think we all understand what you're trying to tell us. Someone not going to articulate it. I'm just going to say I hear what you have to say. So yeah, she's here to encourage Dennis, and I'm here for it. Not because I have anything against Porsha, but sometimes when the parents who are co-parenting, when they weren't married, sometimes there's a tendency for the father's voice, particularly if he wants to be active, for his voice to be drowned out. Particularly if the woman is a celebrity of some sort, or maybe may have bigger celebrity than the man. So I'm happy that Dennis is finding his voice and he's involved. To be honest, for the rest of the episode, they didn't have that much to show. Here goes. They do one clip. Porsha invites the Nigerian chef to make meat pies. Now, there's a reason why it's not like they weren't just trying to say Nigerian meat pies, because we have the Jamaican beef patties. We've got these patties. We've got this. We've got that. But when we see Nigerian meat pies, yeah, it's a whole different experience. Okay, you don't know what I'm talking about till you taste it. It's real. It's real, and it's real good. But anyway, so she comes in with meat pies. She orders food. He sits down. They show us, okay, the divorce is final. That's all they had to show us. That's all they wanted to show us, that the divorce is final. And she ordered food and she made meat pies. And Simon still wants to go ahead with it. All right. Next scene, the Hosea help scene. So apparently Porsha can't make it. PJ, little lady's still not doing so good. She's not eating a lot of stuff by mouth. And so they're thinking of getting her some IV, fluids, make sure she's not dehydrated, and just, get her hydrated and make sure that stuff is, going in the right direction. Turns out, later on, they find her eating wings. So she starts eating. I think they said she was asking for lemon pepper, but she starts eating in the hospital. So she's good. Everybody, she's good. But there was something here at the Hosea Helps event. And Simon he was totally out of order. And I like to believe, Simon, we were raised to be respectful to his elders. I like the way he spoke with, Aunt Liz, the Don. Because if not for this nonsense show of Porsha, Aunt Liz and Simon they won't be smelling the same air. But he thought he needed to come and check Aunt Liz, talk about they need to treat her like she's truly the granddaughter of Hosea. You know what, Simon, I'm disgusted. Like, I've really kept my energy away from you because it's not really a show. You just want a couple minutes on TV. I'm not gonna mad at you. I'm not here to judge you because sometimes people want what they don't have, and so he figured got a little money now, a little bit of TV. I want to be a celebrity too, so I don't want to judge you too hard. But I'm coming for you right now, bro. Like, you wrong. No, don't you ever talk to a woman like that. 1, 2. Don't you ever talk to Aunt Liz like that. 3. Like, who died and made you the spokesman for the Hosea Williams family? Like, who are you? Like, you're gonna talk to her like she don't know what she's doing. She a G because she just looked at you like she kept him moving. How dare you? You share the space with that woman and you disrespect her like that? Do you know the work she's done? What work have you done, sir? What have you done for your people? I'm sorry. Like, come on. You disrespected her and you need to, I hope you apologize. There's no kind of editing or clip cutting that could have really excused that kind of exchange. Like, you really were trying to get your last 5 minutes on camera. Like I said, last 5 minutes, because it's up 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Because, yeah. I saw the clip last week. I was like, it's probably a joke. No, it wasn't a joke. Like, you talking to her like she's the help. So Hosea Williams had just one grandchild. He didn't have any children. Like, who are you? And who raised you to talk to your elders like that and talk to a woman like that? I thought you had better sense than that. I'm sorry. Like, my G, what you need to do right now is call her up and beg her. You know what Nigerians say, Dobale, you lay down, prostrate, and apologize. Because there was no room for that. That was completely uncalled for. Like, you really wanted your 5 minutes on camera. Who told you to do that? I'm not going to do is get mad on camera over some nonsense that was just orchestrated to get attention. But still, I still figure I need to check you because you were wrong. Like, that's just, I don't care who told you what, how, when. Like, you out of order. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Like, I don't even need to mention his name anymore. Yeah, this last episode, they had nothing for us. Last scene they have, because they realize they don't have a lot of clips. Get them together 4 months later to try and strum up one scene together of Dennis and Porsha. And they're struggling. Apparently, there's meant to be some kind of, co-parenting agreement. So typically, if there's an agreement, like if you're involving, marriages, I'm not an attorney. I'm just telling you based on what I understand. When there's if there's a marriage or child agreement, typically 2 parties will come to agreement in paper, in writing. They'll have an agreement in writing. And for it to be official, it has to be signed by a judge. That's what I thought Dennis was referring to. That's what I thought. But she, once again, Porsha's stuck on something else. Like, why are you talking about a judge? If it's an official agreement that involves attorneys, then it's only it's not official until it's signed by a judge, just so it can be respected. If somebody breaks it, then there's consequences and repercussions. That's my understanding. Like, I don't know. It was just a car wreck. Dennis, y'all not together anymore. You should be relieved. Because this ain't going anywhere fast. It's just a mess. And it's just going to get messier because, well, let me put it like this. I hope it doesn't get messier. But they were just, it was just like, I don't know, was it 10 minutes of contentious dialogue? They had to get their 43 minutes. And so they put this last 10 minutes in that was recorded months after they wrapped. Long and short of this show should not have been aired. It shouldn't have happened. I know what's next for Porsha. What I do know is, Lauren's sister, Lauren Williams. You look like you're gonna be a cool wellness coach. I like that. Dennis, didn't know much about you. Just I knew of you, but didn't know much about you. You seem like a fun guy. Nobody's calling you perfect, but we're all humans. Let he who has not sinned cast the first stone. So I'm not here to call you Mr. Perfect, but definitely enjoyable, just a regular dude. You came out smelling like roses. You came out like, yo, he's not a bad guy. He's a human. Your mom, she's a little spicy. She got a little something going on, but I mean, which mother won't ride for her son like that? That's the truth, you know. Now the assistants, Lauren the assistant and ex Dom, like I don't know if they're still with Porsche, but if I were her, they won't be with me though. They won't be in my presence. Londi, hey Londi, you good peoples. I don't know. I wish you well. I guess they really like, and of course, my Dawn, Aunt Liz. Like, I definitely love to meet her one day. That's why I call her the Dawn. Like, she understands. And I think once you've lived to a certain age, you've earned the right to be whoever you want to be and say whatever you want to say. I can, let me clean this up. But yeah, no, it's the truth. I can only respect an elder who speaks their mind. It may not even be in my favor, but if you're an elder, you've earned that right. I can only respect it when I have patients who come in and then 60s and up. If they come out swinging, I don't mean swinging, but I mean words. Like literally, that gives me some joy. I love to see elders with some fight in them. And I still stand by it. I feel like when you get to a certain age, you've earned the right to say what you want to say, however you want to say it. So, to that effect, I feel like Aunt Liz can do no wrong in my book. She earned that right. She's earned that right in so many ways. Not just as an elder, but as an elder who's fighting the fight. Like, she's not just talking about it. Her life is about it. The legacy. Like, she living and walking in that legacy. So, Liz, I'm here for you. You have a little fan over here. But guys, that really is it. There isn't that much to talk about these people, like, and cut. So guys, that's the end of the season finale, series finale. I don't know what we want to call it, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and here we are. We've reached the end. Ta-da! So guys, LolaAjisafe over and out.